welcome to the world of Microsoft Flight Simulator and to the beautiful island of Catalina. Today, we are going to be taking a look at the recently released Wing42 Boeing 247D. The aircraft features beautiful texturing both inside and out, a custom flight model specially built by Wing42 for this Boeing 247, as well as a built-in maintenance system that makes this aircraft lives and breathes. In this first look and review of the Wing42 Boeing 247D, we will be examining the 3D modeling, the texture work, the sounds, the aircraft features, and we will be taking it for a full flight from Catalina Island to John Wayne Airport in the state of California. The Wing42 development team has without a doubt developed a true-to-life rendition of the Boeing 247D. As you can see, the aircraft engines have been modeled to look exactly like the real aircraft. This is truly amazing work. The attention to detail in this aircraft is absolutely commendable. As you can see, the 3D cockpit has also been very carefully modeled to provide an authentic, immersive, and realistic experience of the Boeing 247D. Ultra-realistic details in terms of the 3D modeling and texturing for increased immersion and realism. Truly a true-to-life rendition of the real aircraft. A functional washroom and a complete passenger cabin has also been modeled aboard this Boeing 247D. In terms of the overall 3D modeling and texture work, it really does not get any better than this. A perfect 10 out of 10, and a job very well done by the team at Wing42. The Wing42 Boeing 247D is equipped with a number of animations and beautifully recorded sounds for increased realism and immersion. Let's have a look and take a listen. You'll be pleased to know that the radio fuses box is also available at your disposal. Notice the attention to detail as we check the fuel aboard this Boeing 247D. How cool is that? Once you are at the back of the aircraft and enter the washing room, you will soon realize that Wing42 is quite serious about hygiene. Take a look. The Boeing 247D is equipped by an electronic flight bag, but this has been done in style. If you click at the bottom edge of this clipboard, it will bring up the electronic flight bag. This is, if you will, the control panel where you can access the aircraft performance, weight and balance, engine startup procedure, maintenance, oil system, radio equipment, and some additional information to help you fly this aircraft. The performance and limitations information is quite useful and very important if you want to successfully take this lady up to the skies. If you mistreat her, she will misbehave, and those engines will definitely catch fire. The payload weight imbalance is where you set the aircraft fuel, oil, and load your passengers. You'll be very pleased to know there is a set of ground crew to help you operate the aircraft, load your passengers, and start your engines. Let's go ahead and load the passengers. As you can see, we have full fuel tanks right here, and we have sufficient oil in the aircraft engines. Needless to say that the type of oil has to match the current outside temperature for optimal performance. Let's go ahead and load a few passengers. As you can see, the ground crew can help you with the wheel chocks, passenger stairs, cargo doors, and so on. This is the aircraft weight and balance, and now we're going to click on Make It So that the ground crew can prepare the aircraft for departure. And now Henrik is taking care of the ramp preparations. And as you can see now, the aircraft door is open and the stairs is in position for passengers to board the aircraft. The boarding is now complete, as you can see, and the ground crew will remove the stairs and close the aircraft door. The engine startup is not exactly an easy thing to do aboard this aircraft, and it does require some learning. That said, Wing42 has provided you with an engineer to help you start the engines. We'll take a look at this in just a moment. From the maintenance tab, you are able to access the aircraft equipment and panels. You can remove those as you have seen in the beginning of the video. For increased realism, you are able to change the simulation settings to simulate a realistic engine malfunction, realistic engine start, and electrical failures. The Boeing 247D requires proper oil type for optimal performance. You are able to perform an oil change and top-up, and your engineers will help you do that. Please do note that the oil grade used is dependent on the current outside temperature. You must select the right type of oil in order to fly this aircraft successfully. The radio range device aboard this aircraft is a true-to-life rendition of the real radio range device aboard the Boeing 247D. This device is without a doubt worthy of a complete and separate video. A shout out to Flight Deck to Sim for really showcasing what this radio range device can do. I highly recommend that you visit his channel and look over his videos for more information on the radio range operations. The time has now come to start this aircraft from its cold and dark state and take it for a short flight from Catalina Island to John Wayne Airport. The first thing we are going to do is set our fuel pumps. And next we are going to head down here and we're going to set the mixture to full rich. Take a listen at the sounds, beautiful sounds all around. We're going to set the props to full forward. And we are going to crack the throttle a little bit here. Next, we're going to make sure the parking brake is set. And we're going to turn on the main engine valve to the on position. And we're going to begin with the left engine first. Let's go ahead and prime the engine. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to make sure the magnetos are on. Now we are going to summon the aircraft engineer to help us start the aircraft. We need to pump sufficient fuel in order to start the engines. Let's go ahead and give it a start. And now we have a good start on the left engine. Again, look at the beautiful animations here. We're going to make sure that the manifold pressure is about 1,200. There we go. And now we are ready to start the right engine. And now we're going to set the engine selector to the right engine and prime the right engine as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we'll call the engineer to start the right engine. We'll just wait for the engineer. Right, sufficient fuel pressure. Mesh. And there we go. We have a good start. All we need to do now is remove the chocks. And as you can see, Jack is taking care of that for us. And now we are ready to go. Speaking of details, listen to the sounds as we open the window. The sound actually changes depending on how far the window is open, which is really great attention to detail. We're going to make sure that the nav lights are turned on, nav instruments, and everything else can stay off. We're good. Alright, we are ready to release the parking brake and head over to the runway and depart Catalina. Let's go ahead and release the parking brake and let's head over to the runway. It definitely does feel like it's a big aircraft. Now with the Boeing 247 and the really wide wingspan, you don't really need flaps. And so this aircraft is not equipped with flaps and does not require a very long runway for takeoff. Now with the 247, we need to be very careful with the throttle. And so let's first turn off the engine selector here. Let's make sure our engines are warmed up, and it looks like they are, and we are ready to go. We're going to bring the manifold pressure needle to the wide range here, and then we are good to release the brakes and take off. Alright, we're good to go. Let's release the parking brakes. Parking brake released. Nose is coming down. And we're good to go. Let's take off. And positive rate, gears going up. And we are now climbing to about 3,000 feet, and we're going to maintain 3,000 feet until we reach our destination at John Wayne Airport. My concluding remarks on this Boeing 247D by Wing42 is that it is one of the best developed aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It really excels in all departments: the 3D modeling, the texture work, the sounds, the features, the realism, the authenticity. A tail dragger may not appeal to everyone, and if you are just looking for an aircraft that you can jump in and fly, this may not be the aircraft for you. If you are, however, looking for a classical aircraft, for something challenging, something different, and something totally classic, this aircraft is definitely for you. The Wing42 Boeing 247D receives the Kuwait Pilot Highest Commendations and the Platinum Plaque with a final score of 10 out of 10. I hope that you have found this first look and review video insightful and useful. If you have any questions, as usual, please do post them in the comments section below. Until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.